Sally's here now. So, how's the wetlands today?
Oh my goodness, one of the things, Ria, I love about London is when one minute you're in an urban jungle and then the next you're in some kind of oasis. And that's exactly what it was like. So I went to the London Wetland Centre in Barnes, which I'd never been to before. Now, their umbrella trust turns 75 tomorrow. So I went to find out what they're doing that's going to be so important in the future. And I also had a slightly gross encounter, I'll be honest, with a goose. Anyway, let's take a look.
It's everyone's favourite time of day. Dinner time, and for these otters, another leisurely lunch of fresh fish. London's Wetland Centre in Barnes is a little, or indeed large, gem in the capital.
Now, most people can't come down here, but if we scramble through this path, we get to put this place in perspective as to how special it is in London. It eventually brings you down to the water, and look at that view. Not bad.
The centre is part of the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, which turns 75 tomorrow, but this place is a mere youth at 21.
It used to be an old water treatment site,
Right.
Victorian age, so really old. And then our founder, Sir Peter Scott, came along, saw its potential, saw where it was in the city and said, we're going to make a wetlands out of this.
The Hawaiian geese are one of the Trust's success stories, brought back from near extinction and up to mischief.
You want this, do you? No, this is a wipe because I put my finger in your doo-doos. Yes, I did. And no, you don't want that wipe. No. No, you don't. Yeah. Oh!
One of the goals for the Trust now is to educate and extend. The birds are a huge pull here.
Best thing you've spotted today?
Is the bittern, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But is that quite rare here?
It's quite rare.
But the wetlands have an important role in our future.
Wetlands store more carbon emissions quicker than forests do around the world.
Wow.
We've launched a new campaign called Wetlands Can, and it's all about the impact that wetlands can do, the improvements they can bring. It's not just about carbon, it's around flooding. They're just a natural sponge for like excess rainwater, slowing rivers down.
Obviously, all the swimming here is left to the birds, but if you do want a bit of big kid action, then you can jump on this and get the wet, soggy feet of your dreams.
As the Trust turns 75, it's a moment to reflect on all it's done and what it can do to help the capital's creatures and people survive and thrive in the future. Sally Williams, ITV News, Barnes.